Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be making some black bean burgers, chipotle black bean burgers with a little niblet corn. I sauteed off some peppers and onions, and then here I've got some barbecue sauce and some chipotle peppers. I took the oatmeal, took a cup and a half of oatmeal and I put it into the food processor here and made it pretty much into a fine crumb mixture. The next step that I'm going to do for this is I've got a couple cans of black beans here. This is the 15-ounce cans that I rinsed and drained, and I'm going to put probably 3/4 of this into my Robocoop or my food processor. Most of it in there. I want to have some beans that you can see them. And then I'm going to add in my chipotle and barbecue into this. And then we're going to get this into a rough chop. Now if you don't have a food processor, you can put everything into a bowl and just use a fork to mash it, that'll work too. Alright, so I've got that in there. I'm going to actually add some of my peppers into it. Alright, so that's going to come out. And we're going to add our bean mixture back into our bowl. And once again, when using the food processor, sometimes the blade gets a little messy and it's hard to clean it off. So I'll put it back in here. I say I'll get it back in here. Sometimes right, so the blade's not wanting to fit back on there. There we go. All right. And the blade is now clean. Pull it out, and I can get the rest of my mix. All right. Now I'm going to add in the rest of my peppers. And my corn. See, it's about a half a cup of niblet corn, just the frozen corn. And we want to mix this up. And I've got my my oatmeal, excuse me. And we just want to get this incorporated. Now, if it's too dry, you can add about a cup worth of whatever sauce you want. You could do a sriracha, you could do a chipotle, you could do a straight barbecue. You could do buffalo sauce in here. I happen to like the chipotle with barbecue, so that's why I did it with that. So we're going to mix this up well. Got it nice and incorporated. Give it a taste, see how we do for seasoning. So I'm good with the seasoning that I have now from the chipotle, the barbecue. When I sauteed off the peppers and onions, I seasoned them up a little bit. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to scoop these into patties. And then I've got a parchment line tray here. We'll just put them on there. There we go. And this is about a half-cup measure here. So put the patties onto our parchment line tray, and then you could freeze them at this point. So I've got them to here. I'm going to finish scooping the rest of these out. Alright, so I got the black bean burgers all formed up. Out of that mixture I made 8 black bean burgers. So I've got my pan heating up. And we're going to get a couple of them going here. And it's probably going to take about 3 or 4 minutes per side at least. Obviously if you throw them in the refrigerator and freeze them, these are closer to room temperature, so they're going to cook a little bit faster. What you can do is sear them off on both sides, and then if you have your oven on, say 350, put them back onto a tray and put them in the oven and let them finish cooking in the oven for about 10 minutes. Get them up to 160 degrees, and then you can serve them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get both sides of this browned off a little bit. I've got some buns toasting, and once we get these browned off on both sides, I'll show you a picture of them. We'll show you what they look like when they've been browned on both sides. We've got them up to temperature, and then we'll build our final product, and you'll get to see that. All right, so that'll be our next step. So we finished off our burgers. We got toasted buns. So I like to put a little cheese on mine sometimes. I've got some sliced serrano peppers. Right now I've got a little mayonnaise, your condiment of choice. Put some serrano peppers sliced on there. A little bit of lettuce. If you need more sauce, you can always put that on there. I just have some avocado on here. So lettuce, tomato. I'm going to put this all together. Got a few chips on my plate. This is our lunch. So we'll see you next time, and thank you for coming in, and just look for the link to the next video.